we like to go in and have a little fiddle. Good evening and welcome to the Groove Junction. John, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm really good, mate. How are you?
I'm all good, man. Lots to talk about. But before we get into that, thank you everyone for joining us once again for another edition of the Groove Junction. My name's DJ Matty F, and my colleague alongside me is Mr. John Colley, and we are the double act that is the Groove Junction, and we are back for another packed episode of the Groove Junction. And just before we get into the rundown, a lot's happened. A lot's happened over the last week since we were last with you, and we're going to break that down and get into the nuts and bolts of that. So before we do that, I'm just going to hand you over to our sponsor.
The Groove Junction Rundown is sponsored by ProMobile magazine, the magazine that's got it all. It's a game changer. They don't just do surface-level reviews, they dive deep with real practical insights. And the interviews? They feature some heavy hitters sharing seriously valuable advice. But it's not just about DJ gear. They cover everything. Marketing techniques, and even the latest tech trends like AI, which is super relevant right now. Honestly, if you're serious about your DJ career, you need to check them out. And here's the best part, we've got an exclusive deal just for the Groove Junction listeners. You can subscribe right now by searching ProMobile magazine and hitting the subscribe button. Just use our special code GroovePMSUB for a 25% discount on your first year's subscription, which is 6 magazines delivered to your door. That's ProMobile magazine. Don't miss out.
Thank you, ProMobile, for sponsoring the rundown. John, how have you been and what have you been up to?
Well, as you just said, Matty, it's me. I've been proper busy. So let's start with the weekend. Did a 13th birthday on the Friday. Really good. Really nice bunch of kids. 13's a hard age, I feel, you know, with their phones and their TikToking and all that. Great. They joined in, they danced, and they was
Good
really
energy. Good energy.
Yeah, there was loads of energy. And you know what? The energy was more for, like, you know, like the cheesy songs like the Cha Cha Slide and the Macarena and all of that. That's where that's where all the energy was for that. So that was really good.
Love a bit of cheese.
Yeah, love a bit of cheese. Cheese on toast, as one of my customers call it. And then Saturday night I did a 50th wedding anniversary, which was lovely. And they were really nice. They gave me drinks all night and they gave me a massive plate of food. Come with a massive plate of food. There you go. Yeah. I said, oh, thank you very much. So I put it on the windowsill just behind me. Right, I'll come back to that in a minute. Went back to it, and it was literally, it was crawling with ants from, like, yeah. So I didn't actually have any food. But the thought was that.
Crawling with ants, was it?
Yeah, they obviously come from outside, you know, obviously, because they weren't invited to the party. But yeah, so that was quite funny. Yeah, I guess it. And then Sunday, off we trotted.
We trotted in with Deed, and we'll get into where we trotted to shortly. So yeah, I had silent disco in Oxford Town Hall, nice. A 90s one. So yeah, that was another good double session in Oxford, and then yes, off we trotted the next day down to the New Forest for the ProMobile Focus and Retreat, which we've talked about a number of times on the podcast as we sort of led up to the retreat. So yes, a lot happened. So for people who don't know, the ProMobile magazine and ProMobile themselves put on a focus retreat for a limited number of people, and it's around about networking, and it's also a number of seminars to sort of help and boost businesses and sort of streamline the work that you're doing and looking at different techniques and other bits and pieces. So yes, there was the 2 days down in the New Forest, which beautiful part of the country.
Lovely.
Yeah, down in the south of the UK, lovely. And we rocked up on the Sunday. I was there before you.
Yeah, you was.
There before you. Had a bit of a bite to eat with a couple of people. Well, in fact, Funky T, DJ Funky T, who we've had on the show before. So we had a bite to eat, had a bit of lunch, and then you rocked up.
Yeah, rocked up.
Late as ever.
I wasn't late. I just wasn't quite as early as you.
Fast as we were, yeah.
Yeah.
And then we started kicking it back. We went for a bit of a walk, didn't we? We went for a bit of a walk in the forest.
I was walking for miles.
Wasn't miles, but we went for a bit of fresh air and to chew the fat with TJ and yeah, it was nice. And then, as you know, we headed back to the hotel, and it's at this point we were allowed to book in or check in.
I was allowed to check in as soon as I got there.
Well, your room was ready.
You guys, yeah, no, my room was ready. I was like, yeah, here we go, and you had to wait for yours. You was quite upset by that.
You know me, I like to settle in as quickly as possible. Couldn't settle in, didn't have a room. My room was still being made up. Yes. Well, the reason why is because it was massive compared to your box room.
It was a little box room, I had to be fair. But it was nice. I mean, I even had a bricked up fire exit. I mean,
there you
go. Everyone had one of them.
No. What you need, isn't it, in a hotel, is a bricked up fire exit just in case. But yeah, so then everyone else then started turning up. In particular, DJ 247 rocked up.
Love that guy.
Scott Dewin rocked up.
Yep.
Who else rocked up?
So Samuel Ham was there as well.
Sam. Sam was there. Sam rocked up.
Lawrence and Stephen from up in Manchester. They travelled all the way down from Manchester.
From the northwest of the UK.
Yeah, I mean, they were there. Love them guys. They really do support like ProMobile in literally everything. They go to everything they do, and they're really nice guys as well. Who else was there? Marcus and his wife Hayley. They were there. That was nice to see them. Who else did you see? Obviously TJ 247 was there. Alistair. Yeah, Alistair Craig was there. Jimmy Lee was there. Paul Radmore was there. Obviously, our host as well, Steve Honeyball and Peter Holding was there.
Sure.
But I tell you what was nice as well.
What was nice?
There was a few other people. I think we was just about to have something to eat, wasn't we? Just prior to the awards, and you and I were walking down the corridor, and we got stopped by a couple of gents, didn't we? And they lads.
Young lads.
And I was like, oh my God, hi guys, you're the Groove Junction. I went, oh my God.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, we are. Hi, how are you? You know, we had a little chat. So I'll give a massive shout out going out to Rich and Jack.
Yes.
I've not seen them at the ProMobile stuff before.
No, first time.
Yeah, first time. And I think it's Rich Ellis and Jack Parry, I think his name was.
There you go. Name dropping.
Yeah, that's it. And yeah, hats off to you guys. I mean, they said hello. We had a very brief chat because we had some other stuff to do. But yeah, guys, thanks for your support with the Groove Junction. And thanks for coming and saying hello. That was really nice because they don't really know us apart from on screen, do they? Let's be fair. You know?
No.
So yeah,
it was nice. It's nice to talk to some new guys. To be honest, I wish I'd spoken to them more. Actually, to be fair, I felt quite guilty afterwards.
Yeah.
So hopefully, they forgive us.
Hopefully they will. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I mean we weren't avoiding them. We had something we had to do.
Yeah.
But I'm sure they understand.
But
we've given them a shout out. We're redeemed.
Yeah, done. We're done. We're back in the good books, but they'll let us know if we're not. But yeah, so that was nice meeting some new people, some new faces, and then we got into the weekend of the award ceremony, which we'll touch on, and then the second day, which is the Monday, which is all the seminars, which we'll go into a bit of detail. But yeah, that concludes the rundown of what we've been up to from, and we'd like to thank our good friends at ProMobile Magazine for sponsoring the rundown. So let's get into the nuts and bolts then of the ProMobile Awards then. So just to give everyone a picture, so in the evening we had a bite to eat, a bit more networking, and then we were asked to enter into the awards area of the hotel, and this is where they live streamed the awards ceremony on Facebook, but there was a number of us in the audience, obviously, because we were there, and there was 8 categories. Is that right, John?
Yeah, 8 awards in total this year.
Okay.
So ranging from we could. That's what we do. We could go through them one by one.
Yeah, do them. Let's do it.
Let's do that. Let's do that. So the first award that was there was Product of the Year.
ProMobile's Product of the
Product
Year.
of the Year, and it was focused around the controllers.
Okay.
So the winner of that was the Alpha Feta DDJ Groove 6.
The Groove 6,
Yeah,
it's
the Groove 6.
it's a fairly new controller that's come out, isn't it? It's not been out that long.
It's got some good effects on it. You can swap out the bassline beats and everything between tracks and everything. So it's got stems on it and everything. It's a nice bit of kit. It is a nice bit of kit. So congratulations to Alpha Feta for that.
Lovely stuff.
Sorry.
Lovely stuff.
Oh, lovely stuff. Sorry. I've had my ears done today, and I feel that I'm not hearing properly. But there we go.
Anything I say normally, you don't hear a word I say normally anyway. So
it's an age thing with you, but we'll come on to that another time.
On to the second award, John.
The second award is the new PA product of the year.
The new PA product of the year, ladies and gentlemen.
Electro Voice Verse 12 won that award.
Nice little speaker, that.
It is nice. It is nice. I like EV. I like EV stuff as well. They're nice.
Yeah, they're good. They're good. Yeah, absolutely.
So, third award was the new lighting products of the year, and that went to the Equinox Asteroid, which is like the round kind of mirror ball type looking. Light there, so they won that. So congratulations, Equinox, on that.
Well, I would say, congratulations to Equinox, but it's not my type of light. If I'm totally honest with you,
I'll be honest with you. I can't say the disappointed is not the right word.
But you said it.
But I've said it. But I mean, I voted for the Ape Labs Neon Tube because I think it's a fantastic light. I really, really do. But it's the votes. It's the votes
that counts.
That's it. Next award was new accessory, and that went to Q Audio's microphone system. And I can't remember. I didn't write the actual product down. To be fair,
well, it was the microphone.
Well, it was a microphone, but it's like WX. Yeah. I had TJ in one ear. I'm trying to type, and everyone cheering, so I couldn't. I didn't really. Anyway. Yes. Retailer of the year. So retailer of the year this year went to Phase One.
Phase One.
Yeah, Mike and the team up at Phase One. So
very high up in the northeast of England.
Yeah, congratulations to those guys.
Congratulations, Mike. And do you know what? If we'll get through the awards, I want to actually break down and have a good chat about retailers. But let's continue with awards. And
we've only got a couple left to do, Matty. It's all right, mate.
Okay.
Good. So, Gear Junkie. Now, this is one of my favourite awards. This one, the Gear Junkie. This year went to Ian Tomlinson.
Ian Tomlinson won the Gear Junkie. So that was his setup that he had. And to be fair, talking about the 8 Labs, he had quite a bit of 8 Labs.
Yeah, he does. Loves his 8 Labs. Yeah, and the mirror ball. And I know you love the mirror ball.
I'm a big fan of the mirror ball.
It's coming back, mate. It's coming back.
It's already here. It's not come back.
Well, it's a stunning setup. So well done there. We can skip this next one. DJ's DJ of the year. We'll move on. Do you want to do that one? Should we move on?
Might as well. That concludes all 8.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. There's one after that.
Is there?
Yeah, there's one after that.
Oh, okay.
So DJ's DJ of the year this year went to DJ. Why am I laughing? Because I didn't win it this year.
Oh, you didn't win it?
No, I didn't win it this year.
Oh, right.
I got nominated, but I didn't win it. But massive congratulations going out to, let me read this right, DJ Matty F.
Wow. Yeah. So, thanks, man. Yeah, I'll just keep that round of applause going. Yeah. Shocked. And it's, to be fair, it's still sinking in, if I'm totally honest with you. It feels great, but yes,
it is well deserved, man. I know you're humbled by it. It is well deserved because not only have you put in so much time and effort into the Groove Junction podcast and everything, but you are a DJ to look up to within our community, and people do that, and you're very approachable, and you offer wisdom, help. Yeah, well deserved, mate. Well done. Congratulations.
Thank you, mate. Thank you. yeah, I won't get the award out quite yet.
I mean, mine. To be fair, Matty, I've demoted my award now to
Good.
paperweight. So it's there.
Good.
Look,
Have
there,
you,
it's there at the back.
yeah, I'll just
Sitting.
cut that out. Yeah, no, it's honestly, I couldn't. I was really shocked that I got it. If I'm
I mean,
totally
there
honest
was
with
some
you.
tough competition, if you want to call it that.
Well,
You
no,
know,
there's loads of great DJs out
there
there
is.
that are really trying to promote what we do and everything.
Mm.
And yeah, it's just great that I'm a part of that. But
Yeah.
to be recognised by other DJs, yeah, it's
It's a good feeling.
lovely. It's lovely, and
It's a good feeling, and it is well deserved.
thank you, and thanks for the people that voted for me.
Quality.
It's lovely. And
Good
the
stuff.
last award, then,
And
mate.
the last one is the outstanding contribution, and that went to Clive Hodgson this year.
Congratulations,
Yeah,
Clive.
well done, Clive. Yeah, and that pretty much wraps up the awards for the 2025 ProMobile Awards.
There you go.
There we go.
And that was it. And then after that, we got absolutely. We had a few more beverages.
I had a lot of Coca-Cola.
Yes, you did. That's right. You had. We could say something else. You had quite a bit of Coca-Cola. Yes, you did. A lot of Coca-Cola with some added.
It was just a little tipple.
Yeah. It was nice. It was nice. And it was a lovely evening that we had.
It was good. It was good. It was nice. You know what? It was nice sitting around the table chatting to the other DJs.
Yeah.
You know, it was, and that was like the kind of like the networking side of things, and it was so good. It was just, and we were just bouncing off of each other, and I know Sam.
Was that the drink? Was that the drink that we were?
Maybe had it contributed a little bit to it, maybe. But Samuel Hand showed us a great thing on one of the social media platforms.
That TikTok,
yeah, mate, I couldn't believe it. It's like, oh right, okay. So yeah, it was.
Want to elaborate what that is for our listeners?
So I think
they might not know. They might not know about this.
You know what? I mean, I'll be honest. I kind of no, I haven't forgotten. It's basically a checker of all your posts and videos that you've done to make sure that you haven't broken any of the guidelines that are set out by TikTok. And I had one.
So if you go onto profile, click profile, and then go, which is the bottom right-hand corner of your TikTok account. If you then go to the top right-hand corner of your TikTok account and click on the 3 bars, and then you'll have a menu in front of you: TikTok Studio, Business Suite, Balance, blah 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 blah. If you click on TikTok Studio, and then once you go into TikTok Studio, you can then, there's another setting which is slightly down under analytics called account check. If you click on account check, that will then search all of your posts and then go through a ticking schedule to make sure that none of your posts have been blocked, because the more posts that you are pushing out get blocked, that means you're not reaching the audience that you need to. So it's just a quick little check. And if you have got any red crosses against any of the content that you've put on TikTok in particular, you can then either make those amendments or just delete it. So yeah, that helps pushing. Yeah, it was a nice little tip by Sam. So I'm gonna say it. It's a
Groove Junction goodie.
Groove Junction goodie.
Love it.
Thank you, Sam. Yeah, so it was great talking with other DJs and getting seeing how they've been, and it was nice meeting up with people that we haven't seen for a while as well, which is always good. And then we rocked into Sunday, and then Sunday was all about the seminars, which is
seminars and learning.
I think Scott Dewey made a point of saying it was DJ University, or was that DJ 247? Well, it might have been everyone. It is DJ University, basically. And that's where we were at. We was DJ University. I failed because I had to leave slightly early, other commitments. But yeah, so the day started off with Peter Holding giving a run through and a breakdown of what we're going to do. Then there was a very good input in relation to business and how to
earn more money.
Basically. Let's not beat about the bush about it.
Chris Collins, wasn't it? Chris
Collins, successful businessman in the sense of he started photo booth company up. It's expanded, and now he's into photo boothing and DJing, and set his own CRM up and other bits and pieces. Yeah, very successful guy. So it was good to hear from him and what he's done to get to where he was. Then after that, there was a nice little input from the guys at JBL. Now, interesting enough around JBL, and this is the speakers. I didn't know this, but there is two companies within JBL. You've got JBL that do all the small Bluetooth speakers that you see in Currys and other bits and pieces, but then you've also then got the JBL side of the house that do proper
Big.
professional big rig speakers, and they're also doing a number of column
arrays
speakers
and everything.
yeah, column arrays for DJs. So it was good to have them in the room. I didn't know that. I obviously knew about JBL doing smaller speakers, etc., etc. But their little input was really, really interesting.
Some of the things they were talking about. Obviously, the speaker placement was kind of like
positioning,
the big thing. Position of speakers.
Yeah, it was interesting.
And I think what was interesting with it as well is that because you had a diagram to see.
Yeah,
it made it a lot more sense, and I think that cleared up quite a few
myths.
quite a few things with the DJs, because when they go, "Is there any questions?" They're like, "Well, actually, no, because you've answered the questions for us."
Yeah,
so that was quite very interesting. JBL, well done.
Yeah, it was good. And then we had a little bit of food, a little bit of a break.
Yeah, a little bit lunch,
didn't we?
Yeah,
we had a bit of lunch.
Yeah.
And then what happened
sausage
after
roll.
that? I'm just trying to work out.
So after that, we had a little chat with Wolf Mix.
Yes.
So unfortunately,
interesting.
It is interesting, but unfortunately, they were hoping to show us the new updated version of Wolf Mix, the free upgrade is Wolf Mix 2.0. They were hoping to show it, but there's just too many bugs in it at the moment.
Yeah,
they just could not show it to us. But we can tell you that they are working on it. And believe it or not, there's only one guy working on it. Right, it's just the developer, and he is working day and night. They're hoping to get it out, very, very, very soon. It is coming, and when it is here, it is going to be a game changer, an absolute game changer. Oh, Wolf Mix is already great.
Yeah, it's great,
but they've just made it even better. But I think the best thing to do with the Wolf Mix things, Matty, I think is we're going to have to revisit this conversation with Wolf Mix
I think
at a later time.
Once they drop their 2.0 version, it's going to be a bit of a game changer. If I'm totally honest with you, the way they were explaining it to us.
It's coming.
Let's not get into the weeds around Wolf Mix. We will do that, but to be fair, they showed a number of. We've already got Wolf Mix, so we're aware. But I know there was a few people around our table that've got Wolf Mixes, and they didn't really realize certain things that they could do. And to be honest, it was quite an interesting one. That was around
changing the colours.
Changing the colours.
Yeah.
Did you pick up on that?
I already knew that.
Yeah, I know. And I'm just saying.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, no. I think with I'm going to start doing a little video vlog type thing of the little bits of the Wolf Mix, because I was quite surprised that there are people in the room that literally just like push one button and leave it doing that, and didn't realise it could do this, that, and the other. So I'm quite happy to help people set up their Wolf Mixes with them, talking through it, ask me any questions and all of that, because it is such a great bit of kit. I mean, I don't even use it to its full potential.
No.
And I'm an ambassador for Wolf Mix, and I love it. Absolutely love the machine. So if you do need any help with a Wolf Mix, just reach out. There's my email address there. Just drop me drop me an email.
Oh, I better put that in post production. Put John's email in. And then I left after the Wolf Mix things, the Wolf Mix input. So what happened after that, John?
So after that, we had Tony Wynyard did a great little chat. Now, unfortunately, it wasn't as good as in his own words, it wasn't as good as he had hoped, because of the internet connection and the Wi-Fi in the room that we were in wasn't great. So he was chatting all things sort of like ChatGPT and how to implement this within your business. Now, I've never used ChatGPT, never used it.
Okay.
And So he gave us a little thing. You know what? I know there's people out there that probably use it all the time, but I basically said, let's get anything. So I said, make me a contract for a boy's birthday party, 7 years old, basic contract. And within less than a minute, there was a full contract.
Well, it's not a minute; it's less than probably about 3 seconds.
Yeah, literally, that would have taken me about an hour to write. So that was really, really good, really, really insightful, and how you can use that into your email responses, your follow-ups, your quotes, your invoice, all that sort of thing.
What I would recommend, though, what I would recommend with anybody that uses ChatGPT, even though you're putting that information in there, make sure you read it through correctly. It's a great tool. Just make sure you are reading what it is giving you back. So don't just put it in there and think, oh, that's it, it's done, brilliant. Make sure you read what it comes back up.
Yeah, I would say I can't really comment on it because I've never used it. It's the first time I've used it. I can see it being a very handy tool. I really can. So yeah, that was good. Well done, Tony. Well done.
Yeah. And the last session of the day, because I'd already left, mate. So you need to fill me in.
So the last bit was another talk by Chris Collins, which was all about AI. Within the business. But I know you'd left, but unfortunately, I'd gone to the toilet.
What?
And I know. Well, we had a little break before it, and I come out of the toilet and I got diverted to have a conversation with one of the retailers there. And by the time I finished that conversation, I went into the conference room, and Chris had finished his talk, so I didn't actually get to see that one bit, which I'm really gutted about, because that was like the one thing I wanted to see, because AI is
it's the one thing I wanted you to report back on.
I know, sorry, man. Sorry. AI is like so up there at the moment.
All right, well, we'll have to go next year now, and hopefully they'll do a talk on AI, all right?
Yeah, okay, sorry. Then. I apologise.
Oh,
sorry, man.
Anyway, the 2 days, very worthwhile. I would recommend doing the ProMobile Focus and Retreat to any mobile DJ, and any DJ actually, because there is a whole lot of insight within it. It's definitely worth it from a networking point of view and the education side, the DJ university side of things. It's definitely worthwhile. So keep your eyes peeled for next year's one, 2026. And no doubt we will let everybody know that we'll be going, obviously, and do all those things, keep people up to date with it. So I think I need a break. I'm going to the toilet, John.
You go for a little boy's room.
Yeah, go to a little boy's room. So I will see you
after the break.
Welcome back, John.
Thanks.
I washed my hands, don't worry. I washed them. So, John, I'm sort of circling back slightly, and I want to talk about retailers.
Okay.
The reason being, so phase one, won Retailer of the Year. There was obviously a number of retailers that were on the nominations list from the UK. Now, Mike from phase one, his acceptance speech for said awards was a video, because he couldn't make it to the actual Focus and Retreat.
There was a very good reason, though, why he couldn't make it.
There was a good reason, and I don't need to get into the reason why he wasn't there. But where I'm going with this is that his speech, which he recorded, and in his words, he went on a bit of a rant. And to be honest, I thought it was very worth the rant, because he made it perfectly clear, and he was speaking on behalf of the other UK retailers, that DJ retailers are slowly declining away and dropping off. And it has come to notice, obviously, over the last few weeks and months, that DJ kit have I don't want to say folded, but they've got a new investor that's come in. But everyone was extremely nervous. You could tell from social media, and they were trying to, dampen the flames down in relation to that, saying no, we're rebranding, we're coming out, we've got a new investor, blah 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 blah. And no doubt you can have a discussion on that because you had a good chat with DJ Kit. But Mike made a really good point about we as a community of DJs in the UK need to support our retail shops a lot more, because they are a great asset to what we do. And
100%.
From a shop point of view, and we've got DJ Superstore down the road from you. It's a little bit more of a drive for me, but there is nothing better than going into a shop and seeing it and having a play with it. And, what's that like, dude? Can we turn that on and do that sort of stuff? Going on YouTube and seeing reviews and other things are great, but actually going into the shops and actually playing around with the stuff that's what we do.
That's
what we love to do it. And
gotta go in and have a little fiddle.
We like to go in and have a little fiddle.
Yes,
but the reason why I'm saying this is that we need to support the DJ shops. We need to support them because without them, we can't craft what we do. Hence why there is a category for ProMobile as the gear junkies, because we all like our gear. We change our gear. That light's come out. Let me grab. I want to get that, and I want to, and controllers and whatever it is. We must really rely on. See, look, I'm going on a
You got a bit of a rant here as well,
on Mike's behalf, to be honest with you.
But it's just, it's justified. I mean, just take. You have a problem with a piece of equipment on the Friday, on the Thursday night or whatever, and you've got a big wedding or you've got a big event on the Saturday. If you buy in the UK, most of these retailers now do next day delivery.
Yeah.
Okay, it might cost you £6. But if you're buying out of the UK...
Depends on the size of the product, but
well, it does, yeah. But I mean, if you're buying out of the UK, you could be waiting 2, 3, 4 weeks for it.
Yeah.
I mean...
I think, look, in relation to it, look, I'm not a retailer in any way, shape or form, but I know they would probably be open to conversations in relation, not to the sense that you're going to go in there and bargain them down in relation to, well, I can get this from China at this price. Yeah. It's not about that.
No.
It's not about that. It's about the service that they can supply us as UK DJs, and ultimately us going to them and saying, look, I've got an issue with this. Can we sort this out? And they're going to be very much open to that.
Yep. I've had it with a couple of shops that I've dealt with in the UK. Ring them up, bosh, problem sorted.
Yeah,
problem sorted, no problem.
I mean, I've not purchased from Phase One, so I can't.
I have.
Okay. Brilliant. I can't say that, but I have purchased from DJ Kit. I have purchased from Bop. I have purchased from DJ Superstore. So I think it's beneficial for us to be I know it's going to be beneficial for us to be using the retailers 100%. Because it's going to help the retailers out. It's going to help the community out, and these guys have a wealth of knowledge that we can tap into and go, I've got this light, do you think this would work, blah, 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 and they would be able to advise you on it. They love their kit as much as we love it, in the sense of we want to dress up our room by having all of these lights and other bits and pieces. I just think we should be doing a lot more.
I agree. I think we should be buying. We should be staying in the UK, supporting our local businesses with this. I really do. I mean, let's be honest. A few weeks ago, when the announcement came out about DJ Kit, like you just said, a lot of people were very nervous. Oh my God, DJ Kit's gone. It hasn't gone. He's now coming back. He's got a new investor, slightly rebranding and all that sort of stuff. Yeah. And I had a great conversation with the guys at the ProMobile, and let's not beat around the bush about it. They have got bridges to build and trust to build up now.
Yeah,
these guys. But this investor, he's put a lot of money into DJ Kit already. His relaunch is next week.
Okay.
So. you know, I mean, I can't give you any figures. It wouldn't be right for me to give you figures. But when I say he's already put in over hundreds and hundreds of thousands of pounds into it, right?
Yeah.
All your previous customers of DJ Kit are being refunded.
Yeah.
That was one of the things he did say to me. He said, listen, on the Groove Junction, tell them we are refunding £35,000 worth of refunds he gave last week. So they're getting on it, right?
Right, okay.
They're taking over. But it's not going to be the DJ Kit we all know. They've made some drastic changes. He wouldn't elaborate on it too much. No. That wouldn't be fair, because he doesn't know me from Adam, to be fair. But I think that we need to stick with them.
Yeah, the fact that they're keeping going.
Yeah.
You know, even though they have got a new investor and they are rebranding slightly, they're still keeping their name as DJ Kit. But I
Could you imagine
I can totally understand why Mike said what he said. And actually, when I listened to it and I was in the room when his acceptance speech came on the video, I was like, yeah. Like, why are people not supporting our UK retailers, our DJ retailers? I'd love to know people's comments, whether you are watching on YouTube or Spotify, or you even want to just email us. I'd love to know your thoughts and your ideas around the DJ shops within the UK. I'd love to know your comments, and it doesn't matter what they are. I'd love to hear them, because I think we are in a position with this podcast to actually highlight retailers, and we should be signposting our listeners to the retailers. And I know we've got a lot of people over the world that listen to the Groove Junction, but our main people that listen to us are UK based. So apologies for our non-UK listeners or viewers, but this is very much directed at our UK listening audience. We need to be supporting our UK shops.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. Okay.
Put it in the
comments. Put it in the comments. I'd love to hear it.
Absolutely. And as I say, well done, Mike, for not just for his reward, but for actually bringing this to everybody's attention. Because he wasn't saying, you've got to shop at phase one. He wasn't saying that at all. No, he was doing it as a collective of all the UK retailers. So hats off to you, Mike. Well done, mate.
And to be honest, he made that point right at the beginning. He made that point of going, I'm going to go out on a limb here and I'm going to speak on behalf of all of the DJ retail shops. And he did. And I would have to say it hit a chord with me. I don't know about you, but personally for me, it hit a chord with me going, why are we not supporting as a DJ community? We're all about that education. That's why we start this podcast, and we want to help people. And part of that process is that we should be highlighting the DJ shops in the UK and supporting them.
Yeah, absolutely.
So put it in the comments. I'd love to hear people's thoughts on it. Good or bad, I think this is a debate that needs to be happening. Why are we not using the retail shops within the UK for our DJ supply equipment? Bung them in the comments. Be good to hear. Talking about comments, and I'm gonna ping back again slightly.
Oh mate, you're all over the place tonight.
Oh mate, I'm pulling it all left, right, and centre. I'm gonna talk back in relation, and I'm not gonna mention it about the awards that I won, but obviously ProMobile announced, where I'm going with this. ProMobile announced that a number of people had won, and then on Facebook and etc. And then there was a certain person on Facebook called DJ Best Price who decided to get on there and basically tell everyone that he was the actual winner of the DJ of the year, and that listen, a lot of people contacted me about it. I was fully aware that DJ Best Price had got on the bandwagon. Listen, let him. He's doing it for reaction. That's all he wants. Look, and we're talking about it.
Yeah.
But listen, he does what he does. He pushes people's buttons. It is what it is at the end of the day. Let him play his games. At the end of the day, I'm not going to argue with him because he's 7 foot tall. He's a traffic warden from Colchester in Essex. All right. He's not somebody that I'm going to get, cross paths with. What's there? And if he wants the award, he can come and get it. He can come and get it from me. That's fine. Because he's 7 foot tall and he's a traffic warden and he'll smash me up. But yeah, a few people had contacted me about it and I just wanted to make it clear. Listen, he's a joke. Yeah. He's having a laugh. Yeah. It is what it is. So yeah, I just wanted to mention that because
well done, you. Well
done. Let's talk about what we did this week after the ProMobile. We went into London and we went to Harley Street today.
We did. And
the backstory to this is that a good friend of the show who we've had on here before, DJ Taylor, sort of brought it to our attention around a nice little scheme that's going for DJs and musicians under the Musicians Union, where you could go and get a free hearing test.
Free haircut.
Free haircut. A free hearing test, and you can also get some in-ears molds,
custom made
molds in-ears. So that's what we did today.
Yeah, you know what, right? As well, I mean, I've never had my ears syringed or anything, and I said to her, I said, I'm really embarrassed. I said, because I don't know what state my ears in, and my ears were nice and clean.
Love that.
And I was like that. And guess what? You'd never guess who I sat in the waiting room with. Well, I did tell you, but
literally, as I was coming out, you were going in, and I hadn't a clue who you were talking about.
Eddie Redmayne. So he was like the lead in The Jackal, the film The Jackal, or the series The Jackal, and Fantastic Beasts and that Harry Potter thingy type thing.
When I walked out of my consultation and met you at the lift, and you were like giddy about meeting this actor. Who the fact that you've now presented the name to, I'm going to put his picture on the screen anyway. But because absolutely. Because you mentioned his name, I was like, I recognised him, but I was like more worried about getting out. And then you were acting like a 12-year-old, like, guess who I've been talking to? And I was like, go and have your ears done. Go and have your appointment. Go and have your ears done. That's what we're here for.
And the thing is, as well, is right. He got called up before me, and then when I went up in the lift, it was at the top of the stairs.
He was a celebrity. They're not going to put celebrities in the room with you.
Yeah, well, don't do it. Don't do it. I get starstruck quite easily.
I could tell.
Even when even back in my security days, when I was like, for the X Factor and The Voice and all of that.
Let me just pick that up.
Britain's Got Talent. Let me just drop that one in as well. And the Comedy Awards.
Let me just go and pick all these names up that you're picking up.
Yeah, it's great to see these people. So anyway, but it was good. It was good.
Yeah, so we went and had our ears checked. So we had a hearing test, and then after the hearing test, they then syringed this putty.
It was a weird feeling, wasn't it? Was it a weird feeling?
Well, I've had it done before.
Oh, have you?
Okay. Yeah, I've had it done before. But they syringe this putty into your ears, and then it goes hard, and then they pull it out. Yeah. And then that is the mold for your ears. So in about 4 weeks' time, we should get our in-ears. Yeah.
I think what's important with this scheme, I mean, it's very little money.
Yeah.
To have this done. I mean, you can apply. I'm sure that Matty will put a link in the comments.
I've got to find it now, but yeah, the Musicians Union. But thank
the Musicians Union
to do that. That's great. Some more post-production work for me. Thank you.
Mate, it's not like you got anything on this week, is it? You know what I mean? Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely worth it. I mean, for us DJs and musicians, the producers, events coordinators, all that sort of thing. We need our ears. You've got to look after them. Yeah. And for the little money that it costs to have this done, you have to go to Harley Street in London to get it done.
Yeah.
But it's definitely worth it because
I think that there is a few places, where you can get it done.
Okay.
For us down here in the south of the UK, it was Harley Street.
It was Harley Street, yeah,
the closest to us.
Yeah.
But
and the thing is,
if you go on to Music Union, I've put the details on the screen and they're in the description as well, and then you can register. You can create an account as DJs, get yourself in there, and I think it works out around about, it's like £250 worth of hearing tests, and I think we paid like 50 quid.
50 quid.
50 yeah, quid, and then you're going to get the in-ears.
£6 for the postage of the in-ears in forwards.
For the in-ears.
But what they also do is they give you a month after you've got your in-ears. They give you a month to use them. If you're not happy with the fit of them, the sound of them, or anything, you just go back to them free of charge, and they will make adjustments. So definitely look into that one, guys.
Worthwhile, definitely worthwhile doing. And DJ Taylor, thank you for tipping us off in relation to that.
Love that.
Letting us all know. Man, it's what it's all about.
Sharing's caring, Matty. Sharing's caring.
Oh my God, he said it. I knew it wouldn't be long before he said it. But yes, sharing is caring, John, as you point out.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, absolutely. What you got coming up, man?
I've got because I was away sort of like Sunday and Monday. I've only got a kids party on the Sunday this week.
Oh,
which is nice.
Very nice.
A bit of quality family time. But it is also worth mentioning at this point, because I know a lot of people are busy at the weekends.
Yes.
First of all, number one, the clocks change Saturday night, Sunday morning.
Listen, okay, I'm going to point out, depending on when you are listening to this podcast, because you may listen to it at a different point.
Good shout, to be fair.
And America, their clocks went back a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, Jack was saying that, wasn't he?
Let's don't worry about the clocks.
We'll cut that bit out.
We'll just leave that out.
Don't forget it's Mother's Day.
But it is in the UK.
In the UK,
it's Mother's Day.
Let's cut that bit out as well. So basically, I've got one kids party on Sunday. That's what I've got this week.
Yeah, thanks. And just giving everyone all the information about public holidays and clocks. Yeah, thank you for that. Me, Silent Disco, once again, Peterborough Cathedral this Friday night coming. Should be a good one. I got Jules Vick, nice. Her first gig with the team. She's jumping on with Archie and myself on Friday, so that'll be good.
Love Archie.
I'm up early Saturday morning because I am on holiday.
What, another one?
Yeah, I'm going on holiday. Flying away to Turkey for a little while. So nice.
Have fun. Have a safe journey.
I'm looking forward to it. And which then brings me on to something that we got up to whilst we were at the Focus and Retreat. So next week, we have a very special edition episode where we filmed an in-person podcast with myself, DJ John Colley, and also DJ 247 and DJ Funky T.
Mm-hmm.
So I would like, I'm going to throw myself in there. We had all the big hitters in there.
Yeah, we did.
And John. And
I popped in.
We had all the big hitters and John. And we had a really good time. And it was a good little episode.
It was a good episode. Can't wait for it.
Really enjoyed doing it, actually.
It was good fun. It was good fun. The camera
was set up, and it was good. It was a good laugh. I'm gonna make an announcement now in relation to that podcast. There was somebody who would probably, if you'd have breathalyzed them, they would have been probably 3 times over the limit.
I was getting tipsy.
That. And I'm going to leave that there. You can you can put answers on the postcard to who you think that was.
That's what we should do. Have a poll. Who do you think was
the most?
Was it? 247, Funky T, DJ Matty F, or DJ John Colley?
There you go. You can, So, but you can't vote until. In fact, what I'll do, I'll put a poll.
Yep.
I'll put on Spotify. If you watch it on Spotify, I'll put a poll on next week's episode to say who was the drunkest.
Right.
So that'll be interesting to see.
That'd be interesting. I like that. Good idea. Good thinking, Matty F.
Yeah, that's another post-production thing that I've got to do before I go on holiday. But anyway, yes. So look out for that one. Thanks very much, everyone, for joining this week. Once again, we're loving doing these podcasts as always.
Great fun.
The podcast is available every Friday, as you well know. And if you didn't know, or if you are the first time to us, there is plenty of episodes behind that you can go back and check up on. But we are the Groove Junction. My name's DJ Matty F, and my friend DJ John Colley. I'll see you again, man.
Yeah. So enjoy your holiday.
Yeah.
Be safe. Be lucky.
See you soon.
Take care. Bye bye.
Cheers, guys. Bye.